All right, guys, I'm gonna try to help everyone out today. So the water temp is about 65, and we're gonna try to locate some shallow fish, but also some a little bit deeper fish. I was talking to some guys at the ramp. They said they've been catching some crappie in around 12 to 15 foot of water. And I think I've located some in that depth, but I also want to try shallow because the other day I caught my PB. It's really big. Check this out right here. I caught it on this. Remember that prototype bait I showed you guys, one of my Florida videos? Well, this is what I caught it on. I'm gonna put a link in the description for these things. Remember, the tag end on the top of this goes just like a Texas style worm for you bass fishermen, just like that. So I can throw this in brush and not get hung up. And also, if you wanted to, you can take that tag end off and it'll add as an extra appendage, or you can flip it all the way around and that appendage would be at the bottom and it'll look like a bait fish swimming around. So this thing is awesome. It's my favorite color that I've used so far. And I'll put the link in the description below. That way you guys can get some. They just got released, so let's see what we can do with these things. Here's number one. I'm in 16 foot of water. And the water temp is 64 degrees. It's a female. They're not a very big one, but it's got plenty of eggs in it. First fish. Caught it on the jig I just showed you. I'm telling you, these things work. There's one. Oh, not very big. Switched up colors. Same bait, that prototype bait I showed you that's now out. Whoop, there it goes, it's coming back. Threw monkey milk this time. Yeah, I'm just gonna tag that piece back on there, throw it down. There's a little bit of brush down there. Came up and nailed it. This might be a bass, I don't know. I threw it right in the middle of that brush. Picked it up. It feels like a better fish. It doesn't feel like a crappie though. Oh, it's a bass. Whoop. Not a bad fish. I don't have my net ready, but look, we'll use a mini net. Not a bad largemouth. Yeah, I felt it going through the brush, and then I felt weight on it. It's like, oh yeah, set the hook. That's a nice bass. It's very healthy. It's got a solid belly on it too. It's been eating good. I like to see that, healthy fish in a lake. Nice, throw this one back. Nice bass. Thanks, little buddy. Now I'll get my net ready for the next one. I was like, there's no way this is a crappie. It's fighting so weird. But it's funny how you can catch a crappie in the same exact spot as you catch a bass. It's like, I don't know why those bass are not trying to eat those crappie. Some of them are kind of small, you know? That's all it took. Just provoke that brush pile a little bit. That's what people have learned from using LiveScope is you can actually go down, hit a brush pile, and not many people will tell you this, but it actually excites the fish a little bit more than what we've been told before LiveScope. And even still today, people try to keep that close to the vest, but I'll let you know. If you put a bait down in some brush, and say you get, even if you get snagged in it, and you start pulling on it, I used to think, man, that's really bad. And sometimes it can be, like maybe in the wintertime stuff, I don't know. But I just noticed on this one, whenever I hit this brush pile pretty hard, with that jig head coming through, it almost excited the fish and it's like, oh, what's in here? Let me see, go find out. Because sometimes they're lethargic, sometimes they may be just taking a nap or just chilling out, like me and you do on the couch sometimes. I just saw a bald eagle just go down and get a fish. Oh my goodness, that was awesome. Oh, he's coming back this way. Let me try to get the video on my phone. Dude. Oh, wow. That was really cool. Is that 2 of them? Oh my gosh. I think there's 2 of them. Look. Oh, dude. This is awesome. Oh, it's about to go down and get it. Oh. That is awesome. Look at these 2 bald eagles. I've never seen these out here before. This is so cool. What a cool little treat while you're fishing. This is amazing. Oh, look, there goes one. That is awesome. Look at him. There's a crow flying with him too. Look, look, look. Oh, we just got something. That is so cool. What an amazing gift from God out here. That was awesome. That was truly amazing. I've never seen that out here before. I've never seen 2 bald eagles just flying together ever in real life, I don't think. Other than like Gatlinburg where they're kind of trapped in. That was really cool. That was cooler than catching a big fish, and you know, in my opinion. All right, let's go get one. Back to fishing. That was really cool. I've said that 35 times. Found some spotted bass in a school. Little one. See if I can get another one. Usually when they school up like this, you can catch a lot. Just got to keep that bait right in the middle of them. See, there's another one. That's a small one though. You just keep throwing down and they'll stay by your boat. You can just keep catching them. So when you got like 2 people with you, you just keep dropping straight down. And they'll follow your boat around. Just got to catch one. School of them's kind of this way now. Let's see what they do about it. It is a bunch of fish, holy cow. It's a big old school of bass. I mean, they're all over the place. I threw right in them right there. See if they eat it. Nope, they're coming at it. Oh, we missed them. There's a good one. That's a good bass. It's a fat one. A little bit bigger than the first one I caught today, I think, maybe. Just very, very fat. Look at that thing. Look at the belly on this thing. I mean, that is Captain Fat Belly, if I've ever seen it. Look at that. Bam. You eat too much. Just kidding. Fish cannot eat too much. All right, see if there's any more. I mean, it looked like a ton of them together. I think I found some more. Maybe they're those big bass again. About to find out. Put the cast right on the money. Here we go. See what happens. It's actually kind of warm too. First spot I went to had a lot of wind. This spot has just a little bit. See if we got anything on here. Sometimes you just do that, take your jacket off, and you have one on the line, you know? I don't know if these are bass though. They could be white bass, the way they look on the LiveScope. Oh, there went something on top. My jig got a little messed up. I think these might just be smaller spotted bass or something. Wow. Let's see what they are. I threw right into them, but I just don't think these are largemouth or spotted bass or crappie. I want to find out what it is. I think it's some type of a white bass, maybe. Some type of a white bass. A white bass. Yeah, I'm not going to fool with these anymore. I don't think that. These are ready to bite. There's definitely lots of bait in here. I wanted to bang the bank. Here I am sitting in 30 foot of water. I just missed that fish. I just threw in a big, huge wad of bait. I mean, there's fish just like gorging themselves on stuff right now. Any fish you catch right now is just so fat because they're literally, they found all the bait. They're just opening up their mouth and they're just getting a free meal. Like, this is just nuts. They're literally right in the center of the bait, just eating it. And the funny thing is, they'll just sit like right under your boat. You don't really have to do much. You just find some bait, catch one fish, and they kind of stay with you. See if we can get another one to bite. I think they're all like spotted bass, largemouth. There's another one. That's a small one though. Like I said, you can just throw right down into the bait. That's not a big one, but still a fish. Oh yeah, I'll almost guarantee catch another one right here. This is crazy. I mean, I'm just in the middle of a ton of bait. Oh, I didn't catch one that time, I guaranteed it, but something definitely hit it. I changed baits. That's a good thing about this bait though. I've caught a ton of fish on just this one, and it's still, I could probably still use it, but I'm not going to. It's all about confidence, and I'm confident with a new bait, so let's do that. Got something. Nice crappie. It's a good one. Biggest crappie I've caught so far. It's loaded over here. See if we can catch some more. Actually not the monkey milk, but it's similar to it. And I put the appendage on the bottom this time. It's working out. Missed him. He spit it out. Let me see if I can catch another one for you without stopping this thing. Let's go. Let's see. There he is. There is one. Be big. Feels big, it's just swimming sideways or something. Feels real big. Doesn't feel like a crappie though. Could be a catfish. I hope it's a crappie. If it's a crappie, it's a giant. I mean, it's not even coming up here. It doesn't want to hang out. Oh, please be a crappie. Is that a crappie? Oh my gosh, please be a crappie. What is it? Please don't be a bass. What is it? Oh, it's a freaking white bass. A big old white bass. Gosh. It's a big white bass. Should have known whenever it started swimming sideways and felt really big. It's a fat one. Let's put up a good fight. Thought I had a PB crappie for a second. Got a small crappie. Not very big. I think these are white bass and crappie mixed in with each other or something. And they're kind of on the bottom, kind of moving around, I think. Kind of unique way to catch them. I don't catch them like this very often. Now what they're doing is they're kind of spooked, so their bodies, they're putting their bellies on the bottom, trying to hide, and then try to find some ambush positions. But I think this school might be done. What we got? What we got? Oh, that's a good crappie. It's a nice crappie. That's the biggest one we've caught today, biggest crappie today. So I couldn't feel that bite a lot or very much because hit it on the fall and got him on the bottom lip again. So I've told you this before, but I'll go ahead and reiterate. Whenever they're coming up and your bait's still falling and they thump it and you don't even feel it, a lot of times they'll get hooked in the bottom lip because once you set the hook, it's in their mouth and it's just the way the hook sets. But it's a nice fish. Biggest one today. Let's see how long it is. It's a 12-incher. Good fish anywhere, good fish anywhere. Not keeping them. Told you, I got so many fish in the freezer. I would like to give them away, but it's hard to find people that want the fish. I don't know if it's like, I don't know, some people are kind of prideful. I don't want to take someone else's fish either, you know? I'm like, hey, I'm a fisherman. I want to do it my own self, but I do understand if you want them, you know? They taste really good. I'm gonna throw another jig on here. I'm telling you, these jigs, man, they're awesome. Thank you, Terry, for making these things. Look in the link in the description below and you can have a pack of your own. Foul hooked something? No, it's a catfish. Dang it. Freaking catfish. Had to let the cat out of the bag, I guess. Come on. See you. Little one. Found some towards the bottom. Usually they're smaller fish, but we'll see if we can catch a big one. They've been mixed in with each other. Oh, there's a bite. Another bite. I think they're smaller ones. I'm gonna leave this school alone. They're small. They're just skirting me. Just skirting me. Alrighty. Largemouth hanging out. Fat, man. They're eating all this bait. Oh, that's a bass. We're just chilling. It's a pretty good one. Right in the snout. Just throw in the middle of the bait and wait, and they'll eat it. All right, guys, thanks for joining me out on the water again. It was a pretty successful day. Caught every type of fish you could think of. White bass, crappie, largemouth, spotted bass, maybe some other things. I don't even remember. But it was a decent day. Didn't find really any spawning crappie like I imagined or hoped for. A lot of smaller crappie, and they had eggs in them still, so a lot of females I caught. I didn't see any males that I caught that were darkened up with their tuxedos on right now. But that's kind of the name of the game. That's why we call it fishing, right? Well, thank you for joining me again. If you would, hit the like button on this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and put a comment down below. Tell me what you guys are doing, what your type of fishing patterns are right now, and we'll catch you out on the next one. Peace.